What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another reaction video. All right, so I'll be checking out Philomena Cunk. I'll be checking out best Philomena Cunk moments. Okay, guys, yes, can't wait to check it out. I'm in for some laugh. I hope it's funny as I thought it will be. So let's go.
Who are you?
I'm Ian Borden. I'm a professor of architecture at University College London.
What is a building?
A building is anything that anyone has built.
So my shoes are a building. How many three wise men were there?
Who knows?
And I don't understand bread sauce.
It's a great way of making a really savoury sauce.
Bread and sauce are two completely different things, aren't they?
Well, they are, but you can grind the bread down and then cook it in milk to make a really good sauce.
It just looks like sort of. Cheers. When Henry died, Edward became king, aged just 9 years old. Edward died aged 15, the youngest anyone had ever died of old age. When you teach your kids Shakespeare, do their heads grow physically bigger?
No.
It's comforting, isn't it, to realise we don't have nuclear weapons these days?
Well, it depends who you mean by we. The British have got nuclear weapons and have recently indeed decided to increase the number of warheads that they possess.
Yep, yeah, but they're blanks, aren't they? They're full of blanks.
No, not at all. No. These are fully capable missile systems with nuclear warheads. Many other states have them. I'm afraid that nuclear war and the threat of nuclear destruction remains very much with us.
Right, can we talk about something a bit more cheerful?
Okay, I don't quite understand in that clip why she was crying. I don't know. I'm trying to understand it more of her. I guess I should have watched one of her like series to really get her. That's what I'm thinking. But as far as I can see, it's like she's a bit funny because she actually acts as if she doesn't know stuff, or she kind of contradicts the stuff that people that she interview. Like when she asks a question and they give her one answer, she kind of like contradict that or stuff like that.
Anything you like.
Do you like ABBA?
Okay.
I love ABBA.
Yeah. Okay. When a feminist looks in the mirror, do they see an equal woman or a better woman?
They quite often, like all of us, look for what they want to see and they look for what they hope to see.
You see yourself back to front, don't you, in a mirror? But not upside down. Why is that?
Well, hopefully because that's the way that mirrors are designed.
What power's a mirror? Sorry, you're not the mirrors expert, are you? And to add insult to injury, that money will most likely have a picture of a man on it, because most banknotes don't have women on them, apart from the Queen, who's on all of them. Maybe one day, human beings won't need buildings anymore. Although, for that to happen, we'd probably need to evolve.
She's straight up, right? She just doesn't hold back, right? She just say or acts whatever she feel like. She's not capping around. She just tell you as it is, right? Straight up.
Of skins made of bricks, and that might take at least another 30 years. Macbeth is startled at dinner by the unexpected appearance of Banquo's ghost, played here for some reason by the letter H.
Which of you have done this?
But what was so great about Henry VIII? Why is he the king we all still remember, unlike, say, Richard V? Well, for one thing, he was fat, so he takes up more room in the memory.
So the Andromeda Galaxy is going to hit us.
The Andromeda Galaxy? A whole galaxy is going to hit us?
Yeah.
Did she just say that? She said for one thing he was fat, so he take up more space in the gallery. It's not like I don't want to laugh or something like that, but she just straight up said that like without an excuse, like that's what I think and that's what I'm gonna say, okay? I can't.
On about the same time scale, actually.
So could we fall down a black hole?
Yeah, you could fall into one.
Is that the same? Because I heard that you could be, if, you know, this is one way that the world could end, is that we're all just sucked off through a hole. I mean, that must be terrible. Can you imagine what it would feel like to be sucked off through a hole?
Yeah.
Back in Queen Victorian times, women weren't allowed to vote, even though we had a female king. So some women formed a gang called the suffragettes. 1 in 20 people has been a victim of crime, which means that 19 out of 20 people are criminals. No wonder we need police. Over the centuries, many things have been used as money, including amber, wheat, eggs, travellers' checks, feathers, book vouchers, lobsters, beads, gold, leather, nectar points, rice, peas, mugs and money. It was only the last of these that caught on. It's almost unbelievable that before Charles Darwin invented evolution in 1859, no one had ever evolved. Without him, none of us would be here today, except in the form of fossils or gibbons. This is the National Theatre. It's designed to look so horrible that people are glad to be inside watching boring plays. Today, Britain stands at a fork in its crossroads, and its people are asking questions. Now we've got our country back, what actually is it? Who are we and why? You know when you read a word in a book and you sort of hear that word in your head, how do they get the sounds into the ink to make it play in your head?
Well,
she wrote, "The world to an end will come in 1881, a claim which has recently been debunked by experts through a careful process of looking around and seeing the world still here." Today, some people choose to turn the outside of their homes into a giant advent crown. A jolly house covered in electric lights may be expensive and use a lot of power, but it's the perfect way to cheer up a world worried about climate change and dwindling resources. Queen Elizabeth I got a crown screwed on here in Westminster Abbey. It was in this ship Drake became the first person to circumcise the globe, which is probably why this sort of ship is called a clipper. People genuinely believed witches were amongst them, their fear fueled by leaked photos like this. Did an explorer ever try to sail into the sky? No. You know, find a bit of sea that's sort of going up and...
No.
We're often told to feel sorry for those who are alone at Christmas, but these days that's all of us, and it's brilliant. Why did Nelson always have one hand up his jumper? What was he doing up there?
She said, these days it's all of us and it's brilliant. So you don't have to feel sorry for nobody but yourself, because, or you don't have to feel sorry for yourself, because like she said, it's brilliant. I can't get enough of this lady. I have to check out more of her, not gonna lie.
Why did Nelson always have one hand up his jumper? What was he doing up there?
He'd lost most of his right arm, so...
The pagans celebrated the solstice by cutting down holly and ivy and dragging it into their homes, along with a giant Yule log which they'd set fire to. It sounds rubbish, but with no app store to speak of, killing trees and plants was as good as entertainment got, even at Christmas. Despite being the stuff of nightmares, Santa is the world's most popular home intruder. But at Christmas 1914, there was a brief ceasefire. The fighting stopped. Soldiers got out of their holes and joined together in a place called No Man's Land, showing that even at moments of peace, men will still divide into two sides and try to beat one another.
Very interested, I'm not gonna lie. Our thing is very interesting, guys. Not gonna lie, I enjoy watching this. Not gonna lie, I have to check out her series. Like, do you see most of the guests that she do interview, like, oh, the dogs are barking. Do you see most of the guests that she interview, like, do you see their faces? Like, do you see most of their faces? Like, when she asks a question, and the question that she actually asks, like, they're like froze, like, what? Don't even know what to say to her for that question. Guys, it's interesting though. I never know what it's all about. I didn't know, but it's very interesting. I enjoy it. I have to check out more of her series. I really do. I really do have to watch a couple more of her series because it's interesting the way I think she's intelligent, but in some parts she just play or act as if I'm stupid. But y'all know and see that she's not. And like in the part about the nuclear and stuff, or emotional she get about that part, like I have to check out more to see and to know more about our series. All right, guys, yes, you can comment down below and let me all know what y'all think, but it's very interesting to me. I want to watch it. All right, yes, so don't forget to leave love and to laugh, guys, and to like, comment, subscribe, share me out. Catch you in another one, guys. Bye.